If eating less was the real solution, your belly fat would have disappeared a long time ago. Think about it. You skipped meals, you reduced portions, you said no to sugar, you even went to bed hungry, and still, when you look in the mirror, that same stubborn belly is there. This is the moment where most people blame themselves. They think they lack discipline. They think age has caught up with them. They think their body is broken. But what if the real reason has nothing to do with how much you eat? What if your body is actually holding on to belly fat on purpose? Belly fat is not just stored energy. It is a protective response. Your body is far smarter than most people realize. It constantly scans your internal environment and makes decisions based on survival, not appearance. When your system senses long-term stress, imbalance, exhaustion, or danger, it shifts into protection mode, and one of the first things it does is store fat around the abdomen to protect vital organs. This means that even if calories are low, belly fat can remain locked in place. Most people misunderstand fat loss because they focus only on food quantity. They believe fewer calories automatically mean less fat. But the body does not work like a calculator. It works like a survival system. When food intake drops too low, especially under stress, the body does not feel safe. Instead of burning fat, it conserves it. Metabolism slows, energy output drops, fat-burning hormones decrease. The body becomes efficient at storing fat, not releasing it. This is why so many people lose weight from their face, arms, or legs but keep belly fat unchanged. The body sacrifices less critical areas first. The belly stays protected because it matters most for survival. This is not failure. This is biology. Another major mistake people make is ignoring stress. Stress is not just mental, it is physical chemistry. Deadlines, financial pressure, emotional tension, lack of rest, and constant phone use all send the same signal to the brain. Danger is present. This triggers cortisol. Cortisol is not a bad hormone. It saves lives in emergencies. But when it stays high for months or years, it becomes a fat-storing signal. Cortisol tells the body to store fat in the belly and slow down fat burning everywhere else. Now combine high stress with eating less. To your body, this looks like danger plus food shortage. The result is a full survival lockdown. Fat loss shuts down, belly fat stays. And the harder you try, the more stuck you feel. Understanding this changes everything. Belly fat is not there because you eat too much. It's there because your body does not feel safe enough to let it go. Until that changes, no diet will work long-term.
One of the biggest reasons belly fat refuses to leave is hormonal imbalance, and most people do not even realize it is happening. Hormones control everything related to fat storage and fat burning. When hormones are off, calorie counting becomes useless. Sleep is one of the most powerful hormone regulators in the body. When sleep quality is poor, the body enters a stressed state, even if you feel used to it. Hunger hormones increase, fullness hormones decrease, cortisol rises again, fat-burning hormones drop. This hormonal shift strongly favors belly fat storage. You can eat less and still gain belly fat if sleep is consistently poor. Insulin is another key hormone involved in stubborn belly fat. Insulin's job is to move sugar from the blood into cells for energy. When insulin sensitivity is healthy, your body uses food efficiently. But stress, poor sleep, frequent sugar spikes, and inactivity can make cells resistant to insulin. When that happens, insulin levels stay high. High insulin signals fat storage, especially in the abdominal area. Here is the problem most people miss. Eating less does not automatically improve insulin sensitivity. In fact, extreme calorie restriction can worsen insulin resistance by increasing stress hormones. This keeps insulin high and belly fat locked in place. Blood sugar instability also plays a role. When meals lack protein, fiber, or healthy fats, blood sugar rises quickly and crashes hard. Each crash triggers hunger, fatigue, and cortisol release. These repeated spikes and crashes push the body into fat storage mode again and again. Eating less but eating unbalanced meals keeps this cycle alive. Another factor is thyroid function. The thyroid controls metabolic speed. Chronic stress, undereating, and poor sleep can slow thyroid output. When this happens, the body burns fewer calories at rest. Fat loss slows down dramatically. Belly fat becomes one of the first areas to stall. Sex hormones also influence belly fat, especially after the age of 30. Low testosterone in men or estrogen imbalance in women shift fat storage toward the abdomen. These changes are often blamed on age, but they are strongly affected by stress, sleep, nutrition, and movement. All of this explains why "just eat less" fails so often. The body is not responding to logic, it is responding to internal signals. Until those signals change, belly fat stays.
Another hidden reason belly fat does not go away is chronic inflammation. This type of inflammation is low-grade and silent. You may not feel pain, but your body feels threatened. Inflammation interferes with hormone signaling and blocks fat release from fat cells. As long as inflammation remains high, belly fat stays protected. Gut health plays a massive role in inflammation and fat storage. The gut controls digestion, immune response, and even hormone regulation. An imbalanced gut microbiome can increase cravings, slow metabolism, and increase fat storage signals. Some gut bacteria extract more calories from food, others increase inflammation. This means two people eating the same amount of food can have completely different results. Poor gut health also increases stress on the body. This raises cortisol again, reinforcing belly fat storage. Eating less does nothing to fix this. In some cases, it makes gut health worse by reducing nutrient intake. Muscle loss is another overlooked issue. When people reduce calories without enough protein or strength activity, the body burns muscle for energy. Muscle is metabolically active tissue. It helps burn calories even at rest. Losing muscle lowers metabolic rate and reduces fat burning capacity. Belly fat remains because the body no longer burns energy efficiently. This creates a dangerous loop. You eat less, you lose muscle, metabolism slows, fat loss stalls. You eat even less. The problem gets worse. Physical inactivity also contributes. Movement is not just about burning calories. It sends a signal to the body that energy is needed. It improves insulin sensitivity, circulation, and hormone balance. Without movement, the body shifts into conservation mode. Belly fat stays protected. Most people think rest equals recovery, but complete inactivity tells the body to shut down energy use. Gentle, consistent movement tells the body it is safe to release fat.
The truth about belly fat is simple but uncomfortable. It is not controlled by willpower. It is controlled by safety signals. Your body holds belly fat when it feels stressed, inflamed, exhausted, and threatened. When those signals disappear, belly fat no longer has a reason to stay. The solution is not starvation. The solution is balance. Lowering stress reduces cortisol. Improving sleep resets hormones. Eating balanced meals stabilizes insulin. Supporting gut health reduces inflammation. Strength activity preserves muscle. Gentle movement improves metabolism. When the body starts feeling safe again, fat loss happens naturally. Energy increases. Cravings fade. Digestion improves. The body stops fighting and starts cooperating. Belly fat is not your enemy. It is a message. Once you understand that message and respond correctly, your body changes in ways that feel almost effortless. You were never broken. You were protecting yourself.